Well, moving on from reading, we come to notes. Now, it's worth considering why make notes. If we didn't have to make notes, just think of the amount of time and effort that would be saved. The main reason for making notes is to have a record that can last over a period of time, from the time you read to the time you need to mobilise information for a topic, for a unit assessment or for your course exam. It might be after about 7 or 8 weeks, 10 weeks, or it might be after 2 years. But it is a record to help you to mobilise information. That is the main reason. A second reason is that when you make notes, it helps you to see the structure and arrangement and analysis in what you are reading. So it helps you to focus on the book and the argument. Now, the sort of notes you will make will depend on the purpose you're reading. Let me give you some examples. If you are reading introductory topic, so if you're reading introduction to a topic, you'll be reading a general account. And the notes from, say, 10 pages of reading will be very, very summary. There would be a reflection of you picking out the key themes. So you might make only half a page, 3/4 of a page, or 20 pages of reading. And they would be the key themes for your topic. If you are making notes after you well established the topic to one particular aspect from a more detailed account, then the sort of notes would be different. There you might make 4 pages of notes from reading only 5 pages of a book or 8 pages of a book. Now, in both cases, especially in the latter case, the way you set out your notes is really important. I used to tell students that a sure indication that notes are set out in an effective way is the amount of white space left on the page. White space is well-used space because it would indicate that the note maker has picked out the main themes, and these gain prominence, and information which is subsidiary to the main themes is indented, that's started further to the right on the page, and maybe there be further points even further to the right. Then the point is that one can get a sense of the information just by looking at the page and thereby seeing the more important points which might be in capitals. The point I'm trying to stress is that you are imposing a structure on the notes, a structure that will help you to understand. Because when it comes to memorising, you start with the big structural, as it were, themes, the main themes, and once you've absorbed those, then you can go and fill in on the details inside, within those main themes. When you're writing notes, it is really important, although it is difficult, to use your own words. And the reasons for this is that if you are copying great chunks out of the book, you're not assimilating it, you're not passing it through your mind. If you use your own words, you have to have understood it in order to be able to use your own words. Secondly, of course, using your own words develops your capacity for clear expression, which is so important in history. It is the means, as we'll be mentioning later on, by which you're assessed. It extends your vocabulary and all sorts of things if you as you develop your expression. It's not always possible, But that should be your aim. And as you do it more and more, you will find it easier.